Good morning and welcome to Williams Dog Training Company. We're here today with Fred and Cappi, and what we're going to be demonstrating for you today is Cappi's ability to understand and respond to his obedience commands, the corrections and motivations that we use while we're working with him, and the training equipment that we're using. Fred is using a regular 6-foot training leash, and he's going to keep the bulk of that leash folded neatly in his right hand, leaving his left hand free to give the correction. The correction that we give is a tug and let go on the training collar, which is the second piece of equipment that we're using. Cappi has been fitted with his own personal training collar, and we will show you how to properly put that collar on and use it during your one-on-one lesson. And Cappi is sitting very nicely on Fred's left-hand side, which is where all of our obedience training takes place. The first command that they're going to demonstrate for you is heeling, and heeling is proper walking on a leash. Fred and Cappi take off doing that now, and the command that you're going to use is Cappi heel, and you're going to start walking, and Cappi should fall in line, walking nicely on your left-hand side at your pace, being sure not to pull ahead and lunge at that leash or lag behind for that matter. Also incorporated into our heeling exercise is an automatic sit, so anytime that you're out walking with Cappi and you stop, he should sit nicely at your left heel position. There's an example right there. And we'll show you another example as they set up to demonstrate their next command. Fred's going to stop and he's going to sit nicely. Good job. The next command they're going to demonstrate is the stay command, and the stay command is both a hand and a voice command. You're going to use the open flat of your left palm an inch or so in front of Cappi's muzzle on the word command to stay. You're then going to walk out to the end of your leash. This is a great command to help build up Cappi's abilities to stay for longer periods of time, so you want to make sure that you're incorporating this command into your everyday activities. You want to start at about a 1-minute time increment, and you'll slowly increase your time intervals up to 3 minutes. When Fred returns back, he walks all the way around and behind as an added distraction. Cappi does a fabulous job remaining seated throughout the entire command, and they're going to run through heel, sit, and stay for you again. It is important when you're working Cappi through his commands that you use lots of praise and positive reinforcement when he completes his commands appropriately to let him know that he's doing a good job. So Fred leaves him in another sit-stay and walks out to the end of the leash. Now this time they're going to demonstrate the recall or the come-on command. Use Cappi's name to call him in. He should come in and sit nicely in front of you. And then you return him to heel position by heeling him around the back of you, returning him to your left-hand side where he should then sit nicely waiting for his next command. And they're going to go ahead and demonstrate that recall command for you again. Leave him in a sit-stay out to the end of the leash. Use his name to call him in. When he comes in, be sure he sits. Now he jumped up, so Fred just gave him a slight tug and let go just to remind him that he needs to sit. And now he's going to heel him back around. Good job. When Cappi first comes home, you want to make sure that when you're practicing his commands with him, that you're practicing both indoors and outdoors to generalize. And at first you're going to pick an area with little distractions, and over time you'll slowly incorporate your amount of distractions to your training sessions. Now the next command they're going to demonstrate is the down from a heel position. Again, you're going to use the open flat of your left palm, but this time straight down towards the ground, and the one-word command to down. Then give them the stay command and walk out to the end of your leash. Same with the sit stay, with the down stay. You want to make sure that you're practicing this command frequently throughout the day to help build up his ability to stay for longer periods of time. With this command, you're going to start at about 3 minutes and increase your intervals up to 5 minutes. Fred's going to go ahead and return back, walking all the way around again. Fabulous job. They will demonstrate that again. When Cappi first comes home, you want to make sure that at least for the first 2 to 4 weeks that every day you're practicing his obedience commands with him. You can either put on your video and follow along, and once you start feeling more comfortable, you can slowly mix up your commands and work them throughout the day. So Fred leaves them in another down stay, and this time they'll demonstrate that recall command from the down position where Cappi has to get up to come in. Good job, very well done. Around the back. Sitting nicely. Good job. We do have one last command to demonstrate for you, and that is our down from a distance. So Fred and Cappi are going to get in position for that. And for this command, you're going to simply leave him in a sit-stay, walk out to the end of the training leash, And from the end of the training leash, you're going to use your right hand to give the down command.
No, down.
He didn't go down at first, so Fred just simply told him no, and he corrected himself after he repeated the command to him. We've demonstrated for you today all the obedience commands that Cappi has learned here at school. It's been a pleasure working with Cappi, and we thank you again for choosing Williams Dog Training Company as your personal dog trainer.